Good morning, all. Welcome to Anand Rathi Morning Commodity and Currency Podcast. Let's begin with precious metal update. Gold is heading for a weekly gain as US banking concerns are driving yields lower. Today's focus will be on the non-farm payroll data, which are expected to show a slowdown in new jobs added to the economy. Softening job market bodes well for the yellow metal, though profit booking could be seen later in the day. Technically, gold pivot is around 62,849. If gold surpasses 63,448, it has potential to reach to the levels of 63,853. And if it falls below 62,482, we might see downside to the levels of 62,070. Going ahead with energy update, bears have once again grappled oil markets due to renewed micro headwinds and strong supply side fundamentals. However, any further escalation in the Middle East conflict might bring in a temporary rebound in the prices. Natural gas may remain under pressure as storage levels are sufficient and US inventories remain above 5% year average. Warm weather forecast in the coming weeks may keep the downward bias intact. Technically, crude oil pivot is around 6,252. If crude oil rises above 6,330, we might see upside to the levels of 6,430. And if it falls below 6,080, we may see downside to the levels of 5,980. Talking about base metal might trade on the downside as the Federal Reserve pushed back on interest rate cut expectations and investors weighed the demand outlook in the top consumer China before the Lunar New Year holiday. The People's Bank of China provided 150 billion yuan worth of low-cost funds for lending to housing and infrastructure projects last month, stepping up support for the economy. This might support base metal. Technically, copper pivot is around 728. If copper breaks above 730, we may see upside to the levels of 733. Conversely, if it falls below 723, we may see downside to the levels of 720. On currency front, it looks like it will be a good day for rupee, which will see consolidation following a decent run the last 2 days. Rupee is expected to hold above 83 against dollar, which means appreciate against USD through Friday's session as the fall in US Treasury yields dented demand for the dollar. Also, immediate and strong support is seen near 82.90 in rupee spot. For today, economic events are US average hourly earnings month on month, US non-farm payrolls, US unemployment rate, US factory orders, US Michigan consumer sentiments, US durable goods order. That's all for today's podcast. Have a successful trading day. Thank you.